Hi everyone. So last class we painted some dancing lines. We looked at the artist Vasily Kandinsky and we listened to the story Peter and the Wolf with all of the different instruments. And our paintbrushes got to dance around our pages and make all sorts of fun lines. Today we get to add color to these paintings using watercolors. So these are similar to the paints that we've been using. The paints we have been using are temper cakes, and the same with watercolors. You need to add water to the paint to make it work. So remember this painting we did 2 classes ago. We learned the names of the lines, we painted those lines, and then our lines went dancing last class. So today we have our ballerina brushes in our water cup, and we have a tray of watercolors. You're going to take your brush, dip it in the water, and tickle the color that you would like to use. So tickle, tickle, tickle. And these you do not have to tickle quite as much as the temper cakes we were using to make them start going. So let's just test it out and see on my paper. Oh, what a beautiful turquoise color this is. So I can fill in. Today I'm just going to be adding color however I wish in the spaces. I want to be careful not to just paint over the whole painting, because once this black paint gets wet again, it'll start mixing in with the colors, and then the colors will not be so bright. So you want to be careful to wash your brush every time. I go 3, 2, 1, 0, and then go back to the tray, tickle the color that I want, keeping that color in the little oval, and then go in and paint another shape. I can keep, so I don't have to wash my brush every time. I can go around and paint a bunch of purple shapes and then wash my brush and then change colors. So let's say I want to have many purple shapes. I don't have to wash. I just go back to it. Unless it gets mixed up with the black, I just go back to that. I can add a little water to it to keep it going and keep on painting some purple. Whenever you're ready, you change your color by washing your brush on the bottom of the cup. Count with me. 3, 2, 1, 0. Check it. It looks good. And then change your color. You may need to go back to the water a couple of times if the color hasn't been used yet in order to get it working really nicely. If it looks very, very light, that probably means that you did not add enough water or tickle it long enough to make it really get going. So you're going to just continue this until your whole piece of paper is filled with beautiful colors. All right, and now I'm about done. I got all of my paper painted. I see hardly any little white spots left, and the colors are still nice and bright, and I can still see my black lines. What we want to try to avoid is painting over everything and mixing all the colors together, because if all these colors get mixed together, it's going to be a dark brown, black, paper. Instead of seeing the lines and the shapes in there, it's just going to be one color paper all mixed together. So I went around and I painted all the different shapes. And as I go, some of them dry a little bit, and then I can paint next to other colors. Sometimes when I painted a color next to another color and it was still wet, it mixed together. You may have noticed that happening a few places, which is fine, but I don't want that to happen all over the whole page because then I won't be able to see my lines and shapes that I created. So I hope you have fun and get painting.